Good morning, students. Once again, I welcome you to my video lectures on network analysis. Now, today, after understanding source transformation, the next topic is what is known as reduction of the complexity of networks. You are going to be given a network with too many sources, too many voltage sources, current sources, resistors, uh, and you have to reduce the complexity of the network. That means you have to reduce the network ultimately to a single voltage source or single current source with a resistance. That is the idea. Later, you will study in detail about the network reduction after you study what is known as star delta transformation and delta star transformation. Prior to that, at this stage, you must be in a position to reduce the complexity of networks. So, what are the techniques used? So, these are the techniques used. Number one, combination of voltage sources. You try to combine voltage sources which are connected in parallel. Okay, that is first step. Second one, you should be able to combine current sources. Now, normally current sources are going to be added or subtracted when they are connected in parallel. Next, source shifting, and lastly, source transformation. These are the techniques we are going to examine one by one. First, to combine voltage sources in series. Now, voltage sources can be combined when they are connected in series. For example, for example, for example, 5 volts, 1 ohm, 2 volts, 2 volts, then 10 volts, 10 volts, 10 volts, 15 volts, 15 volts. Now, in this network, there are 4 sources, and all these 4 sources are connected in series. This is a single loop circuit. Now, you can combine voltage sources. You can combine voltage sources. How to combine? Look, you have to carefully look into the polarity. So, minus is connected with minus. That means opposition. It is said to be series opposition. One will act against the other. Therefore, this is a larger voltage, 5 volts, 2 volts. So, reduce this to 5 minus 2, that is 3 volts. So, 5 minus 2, 3. Next, 5 minus 2, 3. Now, 1 ohm, 5 minus 2, 3. 3 volts. Next, this 3 volts is connected like this, 10 volts, 1 ohm, then resistance 1 ohm, 15 volts, 15 volts. Now, minus and minus. So, minus and minus opposition, 10 minus 3. So, replace these two by 7 volts, that is 10 minus 3 with this polarity. 10 minus 3, 7. Next, last step. Plus is connected with minus. Plus is connected with minus. That means cumulative. They aid one another. So 15 plus 7, that is 22 volts. And this is 1 ohm. So 15. So how to add these two? Because minus is connected with plus. And this minus is also connected with plus. Therefore 1 ohm, 1 ohm. Now you have to 1 ohm series, 2 volts, 2 ohms, sorry, 2 ohms, and this 1 ohm, 3 ohms, make it 3, then 15 plus 7, that is 22 volts, make it 22 volts. This is what is called as to combine voltage sources in parallel, in series. Now next I will take up to combine current sources in parallel. Now next I will take up current sources. When current sources are connected in parallel, they can be added or subtracted. See, look into the current directions. 1 ampere upwards, 3 amperes upwards. So 3 and 1 can be added. 3 plus 1 becomes 4. 3 plus 1 becomes 4. Next, 4 amperes. Then 4 amperes downward 2 amperes. That is this is equivalent to 2 amperes upwards. 2 amperes upwards. So in the beginning we had 3 current sources. Ultimately, now we came up with only one source. So 4 amperes up, 2 amperes down means 2 amperes up. So this is how you can simplify you can reduce the number of current sources. And one point, keep it in mind. While combining voltage sources and current sources, you follow a few points. For example, suppose if you are given a circuit like this, 2 volts, 3 volts. Suppose if it is given like this, this is an invalid circuit. This is an invalid circuit. The reason is, when they are in parallel, same voltage must act. So 2 volts, 3 volts, it cannot be possible. Therefore, this is an invalid circuit. Okay. Similarly, in the case of current sources, I will another situation. One ampere, 2 amperes. One ampere, 2 amperes. When you find a circuit like this is also invalid. This is also invalid circuit. So it cannot be, it is neither 1 amp nor 2 amps. So this is rather an invalid circuit. And you take one more tip. Suppose you are given a current source with a resistance. For example, 1 ampere with 1 ohm resistance. Suppose you come across a circuit like this, you can omit this 1 ohm because the source quantity is not affected by 1 ohm. Whether it is 1 ohm or 100 ohm, the current has to remain same. Therefore, whenever you have a resistor in series with current source, you can simplify this as simply current source. That means you can omit the resistance. Resistance can be omitted, and these are the points. And in the next class, I will take up other techniques. And I will continue with to reduce the complexity of networks. Thank you.